Broken EVs head straight to junkyards as repair costs are unbearable. You've probably heard the promises from electric vehicle makers. Low maintenance costs, easy repairs, and even swappable batteries. It all sounds too good to be true, right? Well, unfortunately, the reality has been quite different so far. Electric cars are not only proving to be less reliable than their gas-powered counterparts, but the repair costs are through the roof. In fact, things have gotten so bad that many damaged EVs are being scrapped and sent straight to the junkyards. It's a real shame, especially considering the environmental benefits of electric vehicles. So what is behind this troubling trend? Why are broken EVs ending up in the scrapyard instead of getting fixed? Well, there are a few key reasons that are making EV repairs prohibitively expensive. Let's walk you through the top 5 factors that are turning damaged electric cars into instant write-offs. The first factor is the nature of collisions involving EVs. While electric cars may have fewer moving parts compared to gasoline vehicles, that's not necessarily an advantage when it comes to collision repairs. In fact, the unique design and construction of EVs can make even minor accidents cause major, extraordinarily expensive damage. The battery pack is the biggest culprit here. It's housed in a specialized protective structure, and even a tiny defect or breach in that housing due to a collision can require a complete battery replacement for safety reasons. We're not talking about swapping out a few cells. The entire multi-$1,000 battery pack may need to be scrapped. EVs also employ different structural designs than internal combustion engine vehicles, especially around that battery housing area. In many cases, after a collision, it's impossible to simply repair the localized damaged section. The whole housing or battery pack structure has to be replaced due to its integrated nature. Furthermore, even relatively low-speed impacts can critically damage major high-voltage electronic systems and components in an EV that are simply unrepairable. Once again, replacement of entire assemblies is often the only option, sending those repair costs into orbit. The sad reality is that due to the still limited proliferation of EVs, there's a severe lack of affordable spare parts supply for many models. So these costly repairs also get compounded by long lead times of weeks or even months to get the necessary components. It's a perfect storm that has insurance companies watching their bottom line. When you factor in the downtime costs of keeping an EV in the shop for extended repairs, they almost always choose to totally write off the vehicle after minor fender benders. Any impact that damages the battery or critical electronics is pretty much a death sentence from an economic viability standpoint. And of course, this whole cycle ends up driving already high EV insurance premiums even higher, as the claims data shows the increased likelihood of totaling settling in. It's a vicious cycle rooted in those collision repair realities faced by electric cars today. So reason number 4, EVs are not reliable. Despite having fewer moving parts, theoretically, EVs are still relatively new technology that needs more refinement and real-world proven durability. The latest data seems to back this up robustly. The massive Consumer Reports survey, analyzing over 30,000 vehicles from 2000 to 2024, found that electric cars have a staggering 80% higher rate of reliability problems compared to gas-powered vehicles. And these issues spanned critical components like the electric drive motors, batteries, charging systems, and their complex integration with the vehicle's electronics. Established automakers converting to EVs seem to be struggling the most with reliability, while Tesla ranks closer to average among all brands surveyed. However, even Tesla owners have faced challenges with public charging infrastructure failures that have compounded the EV ownership experience. We covered more about this topic in this video right here. You can either click there or click that link down in the description once you're done with this video. This perceived lack of dependability is clearly a major deterrent for consumers considering costly EV repairs or replacements down the line. Why invest in a vehicle that current data suggests is more prone to significant issues requiring expensive fixes or write-offs after collisions? The reliability gap has undoubtedly stunted more rapid EV adoption, with market share still under 8%, while good old hybrid vehicles are now surpassing 9%, with a reputation for exceptional dependability ratings 26% better than even gas vehicles. Toyota and Honda's self-charging hybrid systems have demonstrated impressive simplicity and robustness. So for many, a hybrid strikes a great balance of electrification with ultra-high reliability, and no charging or range anxieties to manage. Automakers have a lot more work to do convincing buyers that EVs can achieve the same bulletproof reliability and operating cost expectations set by today's hybrids. Otherwise, apprehensions about expensive repairs and short service lives will remain major barriers to mainstream EV adoption. Reason number 3 is the lack of trained EV technicians. One of the biggest culprits is the severe shortage of mechanics properly trained to work on these, well, technically complex electric cars. In major markets like the UK, it's estimated that only about 10% of automotive technicians currently hold the specialized certifications required to service and repair EVs safely. This creates an extreme supply and demand imbalance as electric vehicle adoption ramps up. Projections show that the UK alone could be short over 35,000 EV trained technicians by 2035, when new gas car sales are scheduled to end. It's a global issue as the EV revolution outpaces the pipeline of skilled labor coming through the training programs. Basic economics tells us that such a shortage of qualified labor allows repair shops to command premium prices for EV service work. If you're one of the few EV certified technicians, you can essentially name your rate. But even beyond just the labor constraint, there are legitimate reasons why EV repairs are so expensive compared to combustion engine vehicles. The technology is new and intricate, featuring complex battery packs, inverters, motors, and high voltage electronics that require specialized tools and workplaces for safety. Any repair mistake can potentially lead to fires, shorts, or deadly shocks given the high energy capacities involved. So automakers mandate extensive training not just on the fundamentals of EV systems, but also on procedures to avoid hazards. This drives up costs, and add in the general scarcity of specific EV repair documentation and components from manufacturers, and you have a perfect storm of barriers, artificially inflating the price of many electric car repairs and services today. It'll likely take years for the workforce pipeline to catch up and create more competitive labor markets for EV repair that could help make service pricing more reasonable. Until then, exorbitant repair bills will remain an unfortunate reality, keeping many out-of-warranty electric cars from becoming economically viable to fix. Reason number 2. Slightly damaged Teslas are essentially being treated as disposable commodity cars, destined for the junkyard instead of being economically repaired. There is a video from the Scrap Life Lee channel that paints a pretty bleak picture. Acres of Teslas with relatively minor damage that would be simple bodywork fixes on normal cars. However, because of the culmination of factors like exorbitant repair costs, lack of available parts, and inadequate service infrastructure from Tesla itself, owners are just kind of writing them off as salvage value. It's a stark contrast to the traditional automotive ecosystem where damaged vehicles get repaired and re-entered the used car pipeline for a second life. With Teslas, that pipeline seems to be getting clogged up early on. This problem is similar to how we treat the obsolete consumer electronics like, well, old smartphones. There's increasingly just this mentality of disposing of the device entirely if a repair is too costly or inconvenient versus extending its usable lifespan by fixing it. And as if that wasn't enough of a problem, no one seems interested in buying these wrecked Teslas to attempt repairs and remediation themselves. They become instant junk, with perhaps just the battery pack holding some residual value for recycling down the line. It's an incredibly wasteful and unsustainable model, especially for a product meant to make environmental impact through electrification. Look, if this damage writing off trend continues at a large scale, in 5 to 10 years as EVs proliferate, we could have an ecological nightmare of disposable cars piling up far faster than today. Automakers simply have to get ahead of this by investing in service infrastructure, parts pipelines, and reusable repair pricing models to preserve used EV values and prevent premature scrapping. Otherwise, the promised sustainability benefits could get negated by trashing them almost like disposable tech gadgets. Last but not least, the intrinsic complexity of electric vehicle systems is posing major challenges and drives up repair costs beyond just the hardware issues. In simpler terms, EVs are proving so difficult to fix from a software and integration standpoint. Unlike conventional gas vehicles, modern EVs are essentially computers on wheels that require constant firmware and software updates to function properly. These updates manage everything from the battery management system to the electric motors, to the regenerative braking, driver assistance features, and the list goes on. However, these over-the-air update processes don't always go smoothly. Owners frequently have to take their EVs into dealerships to resolve bugs and issues caused by faulty updates, a scenario unheard of with gas cars, and dealerships are often stuck waiting on guidance from the manufacturers to resolve problems, adding delays and costs. This software update tangle is just the tip of the iceberg though. EVs employ tightly integrated electronic systems communicating constantly. The battery management computers interact with the powertrain systems to regulate energy flow and operate within safe parameters. Those systems feed data to the main vehicle computers, controlling other functions based on sensor inputs. It's an immensely complex web where even a minor software glitch in one system can impact others and create major vehicle issues. We've already seen this with problems like Chevy Blazer's EV systems being unable to stay optimized after software updates. Maintaining compatibility and troubleshooting faults in these intricate multi-system architectures requires highly specialized expertise that most independent shops just simply don't have yet. Diagnosing problems often requires going through tedious data logs and software validation processes beyond the skills of today's mechanics. This tight coupling of advanced software and hardware systems is uncharted territory for the auto industry. As EVs age out of warranty, their escalating repair complexity and costs could quickly make them uneconomical to maintain without robust, affordable service networks and training, issues manufacturers haven't fully addressed yet. While EVs were touted as simpler than gas cars for maintenance, their advanced integrated electronics have made them far more complicated and expensive to repair than expected. It's becoming a costly problem as the first waves of modern EVs start hitting the repair shops and, unfortunately, eventually, the junkyard. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more videos like this.